A solo dev lived in a van off the grid, watched people lose manuscripts in web apps, then watched it happen to him. So he spent 4 years building something different. A solo developer spent 4 years building a writing app from scratch. His reason was personal and painful. While living in a van off the grid with no signal, he watched people on forums lose entire manuscripts in web-based writing apps. Then it happened to him. He had backups, but they were not simple text files. As a software engineer, he could reverse engineer them and extract his stories. But many writers could not. That experience became the foundation of everything he built next. He knew it would not have to happen to him until it did. The app is called Hammer. It is a free, open-source tool for writing novels and building the worlds they live in. Think Scrivener-style organization, but built from the ground up to be multi-platform and offline first. The developer calls it a simple tool for building stories, and the worlds those stories inhabit. It includes scene management, notes, timelines, and an encyclopedia for tracking characters, places, and events. You can drag and drop scenes to reorganize your plot, write summaries, and save drafts before major rewrites. It is available on the Microsoft Store, Mac App Store, and major Linux package formats. The developer set 3 rules when he started this project in May of 2022. First, offline first forever. The app must work offline always, not just until a network timeout. Second, transparent data. Everything stored in Hammer is a human-readable text file in a plain folder. If the program disappeared tomorrow, you could open your work in any text editor and keep writing. Third, never lose data. Paranoid about data loss by design. These were not marketing claims. They came from watching web apps fail while miles from civilization. The developer tried several technology stacks before finding the right one. React Native and Flutter had promise but ran into different problems. The third attempt clicked. He chose Kotlin as a client-side language so he could write native code, not fight with technologies designed for internet-connected web pages. He built everything with Compose multi-platform, giving him one codebase for the sync server and all desktop and mobile clients. He even wrote a rich text editor from scratch over the past year because none existed in the standard library. That rich text editor lives at GitHub. com/darkrockstudios/compose text editor. Hammer gives you scenes to break your story into smaller pieces. You can take notes alongside each scene, write summaries for outline views, and use drafts to save state before major rewrites. The timeline feature lets you visualize your plot or your world chronologically. The encyclopedia lets you make entries for characters, places, events, and anything else you can think of, with pictures to capture 1,000 words. Notes give you a place for quick thoughts about your story or world, without breaking your flow. The data philosophy is what sets Hammer apart from most writing apps. Every piece of data lives in easily accessible directories as human-readable text files. You can open your system file browser and look directly at your project files. There is no opaque database, no cloud lock-in. When the developer says transparent data, he means you could browse your Hammer files with any text editor and continue editing even if the app no longer existed. Your work is yours, plain and simple. Hammer is available on Linux, Mac, Windows, Android through both the Play Store and F-Droid, and iOS through the App Store. It is MIT licensed and genuinely free with no ads and no telemetry. The only paid option is an optional official sync server instance that the developer hosts, but the sync server itself is open source and self-hostable. You never have to pay him to sync your work. There is also a Discord community and crowd-based localization for multiple languages. On GitHub, the repository has 311 stars. The developer responded to comments thoughtfully. One commenter noted the origin story is the product, hidden 3 clicks deep on a blog page. Another pointed out that writers do not switch tools because software is MIT licensed or built in Compose multi-platform. They switch because they have lost work or watched someone lose work and it frightened them. The developer agreed and said he has been procrastinating redesigning his homepage ever since. 4 years of solo development, built from real pain and grounded in 3 simple rules. Hammer is available now at hammer.inc. Check it out if you write novels or build worlds. I will leave links in the description. If you write novels or build fictional worlds, Hammer might be worth a look. It is free, open source, and built by a solo developer who knows what it is to lose your work. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching.